Hi there, students. A roster. Okay, a roster, a countable noun. A roster for me is a list of people's names with the jobs that they have to do, and normally as well when they have to do them. I think as a Brit, I might use the word a schedule instead, or a rota. Yeah. So you have the duty roster, which you have a look at it to see when you're working. I think I might in English, British English, I would just say the rota. I'll have a look at the rota to see when I'm on. But the roster, the duty roster, who's working and when. You can also use this word a roster to talk about a list of people's names, particularly for a sports team. Yeah, so the roster in a team are the players that belong to that team, the people that can or will play in a certain match or in any match. So you have the team roster, yeah, the players available for selection. So the team has many outstanding players on its roster. Um, you can also use this for an organization, very often for a military organization. The people who can be used for any job. It's like a list of personnel, a list of the people who are available for use. But the duty roster or the work roster, this is who has to do which job and when. Maybe if you live in a shared house, you have a roster for the household task, for the housework. So one person has to clean the kitchen this week, one person has to take out the rubbish, another person has to clean the bathroom. Okay, it's effectively a list, an itemized list of who does what when. Yeah, it gives the order in which people have to do particular jobs. So I think if you draw up the roster, then you probably get the best times to do different jobs. Okay, so a roster, a list of jobs to be done by members of an organization, with normally when they have to do them, or a list of people or even groups who are in a particular unit or a team. Yeah, the names of players who can play in a particular game, or even a list of all the students who are officially part of a school or a class or even a university. Okay, so a roster is it's just a list. It's a list of names, a list of people who are available. So it's the rota, the schedule. Um, okay, who's going to do what? So please would you all put your names on the roster for the jobs that need to be done. So it's sort of like a catalogue of things, or a roll of names. Okay, so a roster. Let's see, roster. As to formality, I think I'm going to give this a 5 in formality. I think you can use it anywhere. And then as to origin, this one actually comes from Dutch. There's a Dutch word rooster, meaning a list or a table, which originally comes from Middle Dutch roosten, to roast. I wonder how we get from roast to list. Well, maybe. Okay, so I really ought to have a roster of all the people who have subscribed to my channel. It'll be A pretty long list though, which is a good thing. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Roster.